Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we're actually going to do the part 2 for the EX Reverse Hollow series binder. This should be the second set of 8 sets. I'm also going to touch on a few consignments briefly. Let me do that before I forget. And guys, I didn't realize that last video was going to hit it off so well. It was actually one of my unreleased videos, so if you guys were contacting me about some of those promos, a lot of the stuff is kind of outdated with pricing and things. But anyways, here's some stuff that'll be up for sale, or might already be up for sale in my eBay right now. Been getting a lot of pretty cool items in. Definitely like seeing this one in, as you guys know. Here's another consignment. Got a Rockets Tyranitar from the Verse series. Got some WB promos there. Got a Gloria. What else do we have? It's not a ton of stuff that I have here. Been trying to keep up to speed with all these consignments anytime I can. I think you can get all 4 of the WBs in 10. There's an Altart Rayquaza, Santaconda V. We pulled that one on the stream on Thursday. There's a Suicune. That one should do pretty good. That Team Magma's Groudon. And you got a Kanazawa's Pikachu. Also got a BGS Altart Mewtwo 9.5. And then let me briefly mention this, because this video should be out today as I'm recording it, but we're going to be opening up this Team Rocket box Unlimited tomorrow night, so Tuesday night. If this video doesn't come out until Tuesday, then it'll be tonight. But they're available on the website tcagaming.com. If you guys want to buy in on that break, you can. Let me zoom back out. Let's get back to the EX series binder, because everybody who posted comments said yeah, they did want part 2. So this one, I believe Delta Species, it may have been rated a little bit. Let me just check this card. Usually the middle pocket binder, I mean, if there's going to be one that has a binder ring dent, it's going to be that one. Just this one. That's just where I put my thumb. Actually, I don't think I see anything there. Man, the condition actually looks pretty good on this. It's a really nice looking Espeon. I have not graded any of the cards from that previous binder. I just can't bring myself to pull them out just yet. It just looks so nice being complete. Everything's reverse hollow. I know the condition isn't optimal for every single card, but it's pretty close. And for EX series, it's really tough to find these cards in really nice shape. Delta Species has a lot of really good cards. I mean, it's got the evolutions. You can see Vaporeon, Umbreon. We looked at the Espeon. There's the Flareon, Jolteon, but it has some of the other legendary Pokemon, Latios. It's got a Dragonite. You guys saw the Mewtwo right there. That one looks especially cool. There's a Rayquaza. You got Salamence, Tyranitar. I mean, that's a good bit loaded for a set without Charizard. And I pulled them out of the binder that way I could get a little bit closer, because it was like really fanned out. Oh yeah, also you got the Ditto Charmander, the Squirtle, the Pikachu. You got the Mr. Mime, Bulbasaur, and the regular Ditto was on the other side there. I'll try not to go too crazy in depth on these things. There's another Ditto Charmander and Pikachu. I guess these are the commons. Those were the uncommon versions. Got the Geodude, another Squirtle. Got both of the Eevees for Delta Species. You could actually get this Larvitar here, and man, I'm not sure which one it was. I believe it was that Dratini there in a non-holographic version, but it still had the reverse hollow stamp right there where it says EX Delta Species. You could get those sealed. I remember the first time that I had them, I didn't realize what they were. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It must just be some kind of promo that everyone has access to, and I sold them off for like 20 bucks, something like that on Troll and Toad. They actually took a while to sell because nobody knew what they were. But in time, I come to realize they're pretty scarce. Alright, next up we have EX Emerald. Really sweet reverse hollows there. You can see right there it's got like the Pokeballs in the background. They started doing a lot better in my opinion with some of these. The hollow full patterns really putting in time for them. This is another set with a lot of legendary Pokemon. Should not have a Charizard, but has a lot of the ones that are popular other than the Charizard. Usually if a set does well, it can stand the test of time. Without Charizard, it's got some good meat in there. You've got a decent chance of pulling something else that will do well. But I did not open up many of these sets. I remember doing an EX Emerald break not too long back. I think we did like $300 a pack, something like that. This was more towards the hype period. Got the Unseen Forces. But ironically enough, when I originally bought my EX Emerald box for my personal collection, look at that nice Ho-Oh. You can get those in. There's a this Ho-Oh and the Lugia, very similar to the Pop Series. I want to say that where they remind me of them, the Pop Series 5 ones. But I want to say that the original price I paid for my EX Emerald box was $500. No, it was $300. It was $300 because it matched the same price that I was charging per pack for the booster box break, which we didn't do it like a live break back then. It was just normally if I got boxes in, what I would do is I would just break the box and sell out the packs as unweighed, and then you could have them open on the channel or you could have them shipped to you. I think in the beginning, this is Legend Maker. In the beginning I did offer discounts if you want to have the stuff opened up on the channel, but I do not do that anymore. You guys may hear my son in the background. He's just kind of chilling out down there. We had a pretty heavy shipment morning, but I didn't want to put off being able to get this video up. I believe you can get this one in the pre-release as well. Each set has its own pre-release, but this one in particular had a ghost stamp card. I'm sure many of the others did as well, but that was one that I was able to obtain, the Tentacruel. There was a guy in the UK. He had like 7 of them. Sometimes I stick alternate energies at the end. Cool, that actually ended on a set because I just kind of split out the binder. But he had 7 of those ghost stamp pre-release Tentacruels. He sold me 2 of them. Can't remember what he did with a lot of the others. Got Holon Phantoms. This Gyarados, it's a fan favorite. I really like the Rayquaza in this one. There's the Mewtwo. Got that Delta species going on. I was lucky enough to acquire most of these from someone who had opened up booster boxes, put these cards away mint, right when the set released. And then I just had to fill in some holes here and there. With the set that we had started off with, the Delta species, there was a guy that I had met at the Hartford Collectors event. I believe it was Mike of the West Coast or something like that. And he was trying to complete the set. And I was like, these don't matter to me that much. I'll tell you what, I will send you the set, the full set. You pick out the ones that you want, because he wanted just like super minty cards. You give me a fair price on the cards that you pull out, we'll call it a deal. And I probably wouldn't do that again today unless it was somebody that I really, really knew and trusted. But yeah, he picked out a lot of cards, gave me a fair price, and sent back the rest, and then I filled in the holes. Let's look at the Charizard, see if this is any good. I used to sell complete EX series lots for the regular sets. That's how many of these sets that I had completed from buying these collections. I would sell, I believe it was all 16 of the EX series sets, and I would sell them for right at $1,600. So you'd pay $100 each. So looking at the back side, centering's not perfect, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. Front side, it's one of those cards where it's like, if you're looking at it from a money standpoint, it's like, why is it sitting in a binder? Like, how many of these are still sitting in binders that are in this good of shape? Because I mean, the centering is off just a little bit, but honestly, it would have a run at a high grade. I mean, I would think it'd be at least a 9. All right, moving along here. You got both the Blastoise. You got the the Delta species one right there, and then you also have just the regular. I believe Venusaur is number 28. Yeah, it was 28. You can get that one, I believe, in the theme deck as a regular holo, and then you'd have the non-holo that come within the set, plus the parallel holo that you could get in the reverse holo slot. You get both the Charmanders, Bulbasaurs, and you got 2 Squirtles there. I was thinking there was a crystal Squirtle in this one. Maybe was I wrong on the Bulbasaur? Yeah, there's no crystal Bulbasaur. Just on the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, I guess. Even though there was a... I keep saying crystal, I mean Delta species. This one was fun to play back in the day. A really good looking double rainbow energy too. All right, we're on to Dragon Frontiers, getting down to the last few sets. The last set will be Power Keepers. I remember pulling this Snorlax as a kid. I pulled this reverse holo Snorlax with the Dragonite EX. And I was like, man, both of these are grass type, and you know, they're powerhouses in the original Pokemon. Sometimes I just wonder if Pokemon wanted to make their pages look really colorful. Were they collecting 9-pocket pages? You know, once you switched over to once we got to the Diamond and Pearl era, you know, the cards were not put into alphabetical order by each rarity. So like, these are all the commons: Natu, Nidoran, Pupitar, Ralts. You know that once it gets to the trainers, it's going to start over again. So like you can see right here, we're to the trainers. It's that buffer piece, copycat, so forth. But once you get to Generation 5, they actually start sorting by type. It's like grass is always first, and then you got fire, water, electric, psychic. I want to say fighting. Then after fighting, I think darkness, steel, fairy, dragon, regular, and then it goes into the trainers, and then energies, and then full art, secret rare, rainbow rare, secret rares, you know, that kind of thing. This is the final set. We have Power Keepers right here. We'll pull out the Charizard on this one as well. This is one of the last PSA 10s in reverse holo that I was able to get. Well, just for my Charizard Master Set on the English side. But again, it looks really nice on the front. It's a Moonzard. Man, look at, I mean, that thing looks really nice. Oh, there's a little white dot in that top right hand corner, so maybe that would probably hold it back from getting a 10. But the reverse holo on the EX Power Keepers Charizard is actually decently scarce. You know, not a lot of people were grading these cards, you know, when they were coming out, much less reverse holos within the set. Just Pokemon, it was not one of those sets that, you know, where it just wasn't a thing where you graded a lot of the cards unless it was super high end. I mean, at the time, you got to think, you know, first edition PSA 10 Charizard, I mean, it was about $1,000 or so, and it would sit at that price. All right, coming up on the last few pages here. I know I went a little bit slower. I was just kind of reliving it, enjoying it myself. So I hope you guys don't mind that I did that. Gonna finish off with the Warp Energy, the last card. Hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you guys want to be in the box break, we should be doing that Tuesday night, 8 o'clock for Team Rocket. Anything else you buy on the site, you can have broken as well for that opening. And if we don't get to it Tuesday night, then it'll be on Thursday. But anything bought prior to the live starting, well, maybe like 4 o'clock that day, I should have in the lineup. Anything after that, then it's a toss-up whether or not we'll have time to actually get to it. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and sub if you have not done so already. Thanks. Oh wait, there we go.